Hey, did you know Long's Products is a family-owned janitorial supply with mops, brooms, trash bags, and they even have food service disposables, carry-out plates, and to-goes? Check us out.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Let's Talk Show and CenlaGOAT Show tonight here on UrbanCast. I'm Jack. Tonight I'm joined with my co-host Damon, better known as LlydocAlwaysTalkingSports, and get on my nerves sometimes with these things on sports. Trey, this is your first interview over here at UrbanCast, and we are honored to you chose us after making that statement that you plan on playing some professional ball.
Yes, sir.
Yep. For this moment, on behalf of our platform and our community, we're proud of you, man. Your journey from Tioga High School to Ash, from UL down in Lafayette to finishing your senior year at Henderson State and graduating in December with your bachelor's degree shows what perseverance, adaptability, and belief in yourself really look like. And what it makes even more powerful is seeing it. Tioga, Ash alumni, students, and the broader community continue to support you. That's proof that the village concept works. And I'm pretty sure your grandpa Mook, your grandma Mama Ruby, and Papa James would be very,
very proud.
Yes, sir. Tonight isn't just about football, man. It's about the draft process. It's about preparation, opportunity, faith, and what it means to keep pushing. And when that path isn't guaranteed. So before we get into the football and what's next, I want to start simple. Trey, welcome home. How are you feeling right now? Being back in LA, you're in Dallas right now.
Yeah, I'm in Dallas right now. Yes, sir.
And stepping into this next chapter, man.
As of right, well, how y'all doing, Trey? As of right now, I'm sore. I'm sore right now. Been training. I've been in Dallas since the 4th. So, been training. Tomorrow, I'm getting ready for this bowl game that I gotta go to. On the 11th. So y'all tune in on the 11th. It's called Dream Bowl. So yeah, I've just been good.
All right.
First, for me, Trey, I like to just thank you for giving me the opportunity to even speak with you. Like Jack said, I don't know what I have a bigger passion for, sports or people, helping people or talking about sports. So it's always an honor to be able to. I get to say I got me a friend that's a professional athlete. So
yes, sir.
I thank you for giving me that honor. But
yes,
you've experienced a lot of transitions. Tioga to Ash, UL, what they call Louisiana University of Education, and then the Henderson State. And now you're getting ready for professional opportunities. So how did learning to adapt early prepare you for moments when change wasn't optional, it was necessary?
Well, I always prayed about opportunities. And through those opportunities and those situations that I was in, I asked God to just lead me, guide me, and He gave me a choice. And from that choice, I took a choice to go from Tioga to, Ash. And once I did that transition, I felt like it was the right transition. And He gave me an opportunity there, even though I had to sit out that 1 year that I was there. But my senior year had happened, and it was miracles because even though I did sit out that 1 year when I went there, my junior year, my senior year, I got there, and it was just amazing. We went all the way to the playoffs, and then we got to the championship, even though we lost by 1 point. But the whole experience was amazing, And then I would say about you transitioning from UL to Henderson. It was, like I said, it was just amazing. Even though I love UL, I loved everything about it. Um, and I would still say that even though I graduated from Henderson, I'm still a Raging Cajun alumni. So
Love it, love it, love it.
Trey, by making yourself eligible for multiple professional football opportunities, you clearly focused on opening doors instead of waiting on guarantees.
hmm
What went into that decision, man, and how important is it for you to simply get a chance to compete?
like I said before, just opportunities. Um, every time I pray for opportunity, I felt like everything that I wanted and everything I wanted to go get, I had to go get it. So all I ever wanted in my college career, my high school career was opportunity. I got those opportunities and I took advantage of those opportunities. And that's all it is when you pray for opportunities and you pray for something, go get it. You know. Uh don't just, be lassicate, just lazy about the process. It's all about the process. So I was grinding through the process and I progressed.
And one of the things that me involved with kids sports, youth sports,
hmm
one of the biggest things that I always preach is take advantage of the opportunity.
hmm
And sports provides you that opportunity, but then it also allows you other opportunities. So for
hmm
yourself, transitioning through this process, one of the biggest things that I took from it was seeing that, your journey wasn't just about football. You earned a bachelor's degree
Right.
in December. And one of the things that I always tell the kids in any sport, you only got so many gonna get drafted every year, but it's plenty of jobs. They hiring for hundreds of thousands of doctors every year, hundreds of
hmm
thousands of engineers, and it's only a few places for them to play sports. So you graduating, what did that mean to you, and what did that mean to your family? Because even my son, I always tell him that no matter what they say, it's up to you how you handle it.
hmm
So to know that you went ahead and okay, I still got to do the right thing, which is finishing like finishing
Finishing
like
up school. hmm
right. So from that aspect, um, what do you, how do you feel that if you don't go and let people know you still graduated, so even if you don't, get
Make hmm
make it, at least you've got something to fall back
hmm
on. So
So
just knowing that, you know, what does it mean for you and your family if you don't get an opportunity to go play and then play sports,
hmm
you still have that,
to
you
fall
know,
back on. Yes, sir.
exactly. So
Um so so with that is as you said it, all of my coaches that I've ever been coached by, uh, any coach that probably around the world will always tell you, any college coach around the world will always tell you, get your degree. You're here for a degree. You're here for a degree first. It's called student athlete, student first, athlete second. And that's like I said, it's anywhere you go. So with that, I'm happy that I got this degree. The first in my family to get this degree. Made my mom, my dad, my whole family proud. And I just want to tell the youth that, you go to college, be positive about every situation, even though times get hard about the situation. Um, just keep grinding. There's nights that like I wanted to go to sleep early. I couldn't go to sleep early because, I wanted a degree before, for anything. And to go with that is, I know that, you know, NFL professional football isn't true to everybody. There's only 32 teams, 52-man roster. So you cut it down. That's a small percentage of people that's in college. So um, like I said, I pray about situations like that. I grind through the process, um, and I always tell myself that yeah, I'm gonna make it. Even though I feel discouraged about any situation, I take a moment, step back, and I tell myself, okay, look, this is what we're gonna do. I don't overthink any situation. I used to, but I learned to get over that. So I always say, I will, I will, I will. Um, I don't what if anything anymore. What if I get to the league? What if So there's always I am going to get to the league. I always speak everything into existence. Um, so with me doing that, I have the confidence and going into this next step, making this big step in my career. So um, I just love everything that I do, and I love my mindset that I changed towards from high school to college. So
Yeah, it's great that you thinking in that mind state that you understand that you have something to fall back on,
hmm
but you do have your mind set on that. You have three different leagues, three different options, and then eventually you could play if you don't get drafted by the NFL or you don't get drafted, then you still have the opportunity to play your way up back to the NFL. So it's
hmm
the fact that I've seen you see guys who be working and then get an opportunity 2-3 years after they done graduated from college and stayed in shape and took advantage of that opportunity. But they was also able to work because they had a degree. And so to know that you do have something to fall back on in case, that's an amazing accomplishment that
yes,
through
sir.
it all, you still got that degree. So,
hmm
what and I always tell people, anytime you relate it to professional sports, okay, if you make it to a professional sports league and you play, you 35 is probably, if you make it to 35 in a professional sports league, then that's basically
Yeah,
10,
they always
12
say
years,
make it to your second contract.
that's it. So,
Yeah, make it to your
one of
second
the things
contract.
that exactly, is if you get that second contract, you made it,
Right. Well, you
but I
ain't make it
always say,
yet, but you making it. You
you
making it.
close, right,
Yeah, you
right.
close.
So I always say that, like, so to understand that you planning, to go pro now, but
hmm
then eventually you're gonna be prepared to go right into the work system. That's another amazing accomplishment on your behalf, because even while you transitioning to different schools, you had your mind focused on two things, like you said, a student athlete. And a lot of times, unfortunately, it be the exact opposite scenario. A lot of
Right.
kids, they only option is after, they look in their mind that they gonna make it in sports or not, and they don't have a backup plan. Whereas with you,
hmm
you showing that, hey, okay, I'm exceeding expectations. I'm gonna continue to exceed expectations, but then I also got a plan just in
Right.
case. So that's an amazing precedent to set. And that's something that, our younger generation, something we need to focus on and let them know that, okay, you're an athlete, but, you know, you need to be more than an athlete, because after 35, you still got 45 years left, So
hmm
so to see you already have a plan, that's an amazing thing. So One of the things, you know, that we talk about, me and Jack specifically, is people don't see the behind the work that we do at UrbanCast. And for you, same way with you, people see a lot of the games, you know, they don't see you waiting, they don't see the uncertainty or the behind the scenes work. So how do you, as a student athlete, how do you stay locked in when your future as of right now isn't clearly defined? So you know, how do you keep your confidence up and stay locked in?
So with that, also work while you wait. That's the two main things. Work while you wait. You know, when you work while you wait, you just know when you working to get something. And then when you get that something, you know you accomplished it. You know, like just getting handed stuff is not my way of doing anything. So like I said, I just work while I wait. Main thing is being patient about anything that you do. Um, is just being patient, having patience. Um, and like I said, just anybody that's listening, anything that you want might not be right now, might be in the future. Just work while you wait. That's in anything that you do.
That's a unique approach for you to say it in that manner. Work while you wait. I love it. I love that. Y'all young people out there and us old folks, y'all remember that. Work while we
Work
wait.
while you wait.
You know,
I love that.
You know, y'all just went right off into my question right there, which was, you know, every athlete's path doesn't follow a straight line, and I guess Trey, was there a moment where you realized your journey would look different? It may look different, but you still trusted God in your work you were putting in. And I guess, you know, the one reason why we really want to drill down on this, Trey, is because, you know, a lot of young people, you know, they go off into playing ball and things of that nature, but they don't see where uh, that working while you waiting to get where you're going is really important. And it seemed to me, you know, tonight you are really focused in on making sure that work that needed to be put in was put in, and we want to just stress that. So if Keelan sitting out there watching us tonight, you know, he over at Ash right now, and or any of these other young people who are over at Ash and they're ninth grade or eighth grade or whatever, you know, and stressing that importance of creating different paths and not just leaning on one thing is really important. What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts about that?
So I say every path ain't just straight. Every path isn't straight.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you are gonna hit curves, bumps, anything, anything that's in the road that's gonna stop you.
Mm-hmm.
Through my career, you know, went through Tioga, did great. Started at Tioga when I was a freshman. Went through Tioga as a sophomore, and then milestone hits. I get injured. You know, have to wait, transferred to Ash, and then you know, COVID hit. I
Mm-hmm.
thought that my career was just over. I really wanted to go. I really wanted to go to college after everything, and this is what I was telling y'all. This is when I got that mindset of okay, you just got to go get it. You got to go get it. And I prayed about every situation. So after COVID had hit, and they were saying maybe you might not have a season next year, my senior season, and stuff like that. Um, Boom, just prayed about the situation. Like I said, have faith. Senior season come, we have a whole season except for about 2 games or 1 game because of the team had COVID. Did excellent that whole season and went on to go to the Raging Cajuns. And then when I went to the Raging Cajun, I was a walk on. So from the walk-on situation, if you go to any big college, the walk-on situation is like, just up and down. Let's put it like that. It's up and down. So I worked while I waited, and it would just up and down, like I said. Then comes my junior season, I was working, and all of a sudden I got in the game. The opportunity started hitting. This opportunity started to hit. And as soon as the opportunity started to hit, the opportunity that I prayed for, um, man, it was just amazing. And then and then after that season, I was going through injuries and
Look, I'm gonna stop you right there. So that's when this happened. That's when this happened, huh?
Like Trayv'on Culbert, watch this. I mean, they think he's going to throw it a couple times, and at the last second, he runs out of real estate. He finds Trayvon Culbert.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So is that when that happened, Trey?
Yeah, that's when that happened. That's exactly when that happened.
All right.
So working while you wait. See, that's a prime example. And it's crazy. When you find out, like, when you get to your darkest place, that's when you know, if you're not going through anything, something wrong. Let's put it like that. Something wrong. If you are going through stuff, just know that something is at the end of that tunnel. There's a light at the end of that tunnel. I think that season was probably one of my darkest seasons because wasn't doing too well before the season, and I had a talk with my mom, the whole family, and I was like, I'm gonna get right. I'm gonna get right. Got right with my whole family. After that, I went into the season feeling good, grades good, 3.0s, 4.0s, just going crazy. And academics started going up. My competition, my competitiveness started going up. So my confidence just started going up. And after that had happened, this game happened. One of our starters went down. Coach told me, you're gonna have to step up. I stepped up. That was the first game I stepped up. He told me I'm gonna have to step up. So I scored. Man, everything just went amazing. And if you watch that video, like, I just stood there after I after I scored. I just stood there. I'm like, man, everything that just
I thought
happened.
I had the whole part because you just
Yeah.
stood there. You were like, where the heck am I?
Yeah, like it was so funny. Like it was like, is this realistic? Like,
Yeah,
did I
like,
really
that's
just score?
everything was just going through my head, like, man, like, I just scored, like, everything that I just worked for, it was right here. So, man.
And when you mentioned in that, one of the things that Jack and I discussed about your opportunity, you have a big support group. I mean, people from Tioga, Ash, UL, and Henderson State obviously have supported you on your journey, is still rooting for you. But how important has the fact that you have that support group in that village, how has that helped you when, like what you said, when you were down, but you had that big support group? So how did that help to keep you focused and keep you prepared for, like you said, when that opportunity did come up? I mean, you almost immediately took advantage of it. Like you said, the first time the coach told you had to step up, then you stepped up. So,
Right.
how did the fact that you had a big support group, how did that help you stay focused and stay prepared? Or how did that motivate you to stay focused and prepared?
So with my support group, I just love my support group. I have a big support group, like you said. They always have my back. Anytime I'm falling, they always have my back. So as a man, I've grown, and it just taught me a whole lot. My fault, like, it's just getting to me because I love my support group. But from when I was down, I never told anybody. I never like just showed my emotions around my family, my support group. I always try to keep a smile on my face, and like they ask me how I'm doing, I always tell them I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. And then there's times where like when I was down, they don't even know, right? And they would tell me, all right, well, like, well, we supporting you. Anything that you need, anything that you want, we still watch you. We still do this. We still do that. And I'm like, man. And then my little cousins, they always be like, man, like you go to Raging Cajuns, you do this, you go to D1, this and that. And then I have my friends, they you do this and that, like, and that just motivated me. I'm talking about that was the most motivational thing that I can hear from somebody that don't know what's going on in my life. They know everything that I'm doing, but they don't know the background of what I'm going through. That's what any college athlete, they always go through stuff, but they don't want to tell anybody stuff. And then they might go back home and hear, oh, you got your back. We got this, we got that for you. And that man, it motivated me. Let's put it like that. It motivated me so much to the point where I was like, I don't have time to be down, be sad about myself, to quit. There was so many times I'm like, man, I don't think I can, go anymore. And then there was always in my right ear, oh, you got this. Voice, like, you got this. You can go, keep going. Uh, my little cousins, my brother looking up to me. My mom and my dad. It was just crazy. And then also me being the first in my family to graduate also, oh yeah, it just skyrocketed. So I always had that itch, that motivation to just keep going. So, and I couldn't let my little self down. The little boy that played AAA football back in Alexandria, man, he looking at me right now. So he proud. So
Yeah, that's one of the things that that I always tell my kids. That if you don't, you're gonna have to do it, right?
mhm,
Eventually, you're gonna have to do it. So either you do it for yourself or you find somebody else to do it for. But
right.
whatever journey you on, you're gonna have to do it. So it ain't no need of complaining. Ain't no
Mhm,
need. Ain't no need to wait and see. I'm finna make it happen.
mhm,
So to hear you, to go on that journey, and people, another thing people don't understand, when you playing sports on that level, the structure, I mean, it's just like being a professional.
right.
The wear and tear on your body, the requirement,
Mhm,
the schedule, the discipline, it's a
Damon.
lot of stuff that go into that. So to see that, despite you going on the journey that you've been on, you never lost your confidence in your
right.
ability, and you never gave up. So that's something that we want to make sure that our audience, any kids, any adults, regardless of what you're trying to do,
Mhm.
you can do it as long as you believe you can do it.
Put your mind to it, yeah. Mhm.
That's it. So when to see a young man like yourself not giving up, it set an example for not only those close to you, but like you said, it sets an example for the kids that you don't even know that the kids is looking up to you.
Right.
So
Mhm.
excited about that as well.
With that said, that leads right directly into this next one too. The kids in Alexandria right now that are chasing that opportunity, just like you were and are right now, Trey.
Mhm.
When they look at your journey, what do you hope they understand about patience, flexibility, and staying ready?
About that, I was a young boy, right? I was a little kid that was looking up. I was looking up to my dad. I was looking up to, I didn't really even know sports when I was playing sports. So I was just looking up to the person that was taking care of me, right? Let's start
Mhm.
off with the foundation. The foundation is is really important. I had a good foundation. They got me to where I'm at right now, and um, now that where I'm at right now, I try to motivate and I try to do everything that I can do positive for the people that's looking up to me. So everything that I do, like y'all said, also I graduated. I'm playing football. I'm going into the NFL draft. All this other positive stuff that's going on right now. Um, it just I hope that the kids are watching and hearing this story and saying that, man, I can also do this same thing too, because I wasn't just a big 5-star, 3-star athlete. You know, I made plays, but I wasn't just this big athlete that my little cousins or my mom, my dad thought I was, or that I even thought I was. So uh, from this, I hope that they can see that they can still they can still have a way. They still have a way. There's been multiple people that went from a 0-star to the league. You can look at Justin Jefferson. He was only a 3-star. He went to a LSU camp, right? And he went to LSU. And look, he's like the number one, number two receiver in the league. I would say he's like number one receiver in the league, and he was only a 3-star. He was just overlooked, you know. So uh, looking at people like that, you always have a way. There's always a way. If there's a will, there's a way. So
Right. And kind of to piggyback off that,
mhm.
Jack, the number one pick in the NFL draft last year, Cam Ward, was 0 stars coming out of
0-star.
college. Went from 0 stars, went on a journey similar to Trey, different schools, and ended up being the number one pick in the draft. So when you say it's possible, it's definitely possible when you motivate it.
Mm-hmm.
One of the biggest things for us, me and Jack very passionate about the community of Alexandria. So when we able to show the kids there is hope and here's your example, when we are able to show the people
Mm-hmm.
that's not athletes, that's not involved with sports, that even with hope and even with willpower, you can accomplish what you want to accomplish. That's very powerful. And especially, with what's going on in our community, to see our young men like yourself having that talent, having that ability, but not necessarily be recognized, but
Right.
still going through the process and making
Mm-hmm.
sure that you gonna accomplish your dream
Mm-hmm.
until they say you don't have no more chance. And
Right.
that's amazing. But one of the things, as you've made yourself eligible for all of the 3 football leagues.
Mm-hmm.
And as you move into new locker rooms and new systems, is it more important to earn and trust and fitting into the culture, or is showing your athletic ability more important? Do you think that because one of the things that we try to explain to the kids is what's similar to what you said.
Mm-hmm.
If you stay prepared, you never have to get ready.
Right.
So you are the prime example of that. So is it earning trust and fitting into a culture that has allowed you that, or is it just your pure athletic ability? What do you think? Or is it a combination of both?
I'll say I'll say earning the trust. Earning the trust. There's always trust. If the coach don't have trust in you, they're not putting you on the field.
Exactly.
Especially on the next level. If they don't have trust in you, you're not getting that money that you think you was gonna get. You're not gonna be on that 53 man roster that you thought you was
That's
gonna be
it.
on. You
That's
know.
it.
So I would say it's more than on the field. It's more than on the field things that the coaches might see. It's the things that you don't do. It's the film. It's the extra work that you get in. Um, and with the extra work is, like I said, it's film, weights, just all that other good stuff that you have to do for football, like integrity. That's that's the word for it. So the thing that they don't see is what you're doing. So and then with the integrity, inside of integrity, you got the word grit, and you have to have the grit to also do the things that you want to do, so you can be on the field. You can have that trust by your coaches.
Wow, that's amazing that you said it that way. That because that is, when you speak about I see it all the time coaching 14, 15, 16-year-old kids basketball, and it's like, okay, I put you in.
Mm-hmm.
This your opportunity. You get out there in the first 3 minutes and turn the ball over 3 times. I gotta look at your parent in the stand like, hey, y'all been saying let him play, and he ain't prepared to play.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you hear that, I always tell kids, hard work always gonna beat talent. I don't care how talented you is, if you don't have the combination of both of them, because you got to be talented to play on the level that you're playing on. But you also got to be the hardest worker on the team almost, and have that mind state. Because when you look at sports, you look at basketball, LeBron the first person in the gym, Steph Curry the first person up 5:30 in the morning. You look at football, who the quarterback there 4:00 in the morning after leaving
watching film
10:00 last night. He ain't even slept. Same way with the wide receivers. Like I done had 2-hour practices today, but then I got my position group film. I got to do my own study. So people don't really understand what all you guys put into it, especially football. I call it the ultimate team sport. And people say, why do you say that? I say, because the offense can go out and score 45 points. But if the defense give up 46, then
that's what you call doing your 111, doing your job.
That's it. Job. And that's I told my best friend, the Cowboys fan, I said, man, do you realize Dallas Cowboys is the first team in NFL history to average 29 points a game and give up 29 points a game? They're the first team to do that, so it's like, if you can't stop nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like, so like I said, man, I'm just to be able to have a conversation with a young man like yourself, to know your journey.
He'll talk you forever and a day, Trey.
Hey, man, look, I'm always talking about sports.
You see that name over there, Lotto, always talking about sports. And when you get in this sports realm, you just want to keep on talking, man.
Man, I love it. It's so inspiring because, I know, like, I tell Jack all the time, just like I told you, I didn't play basketball past middle school. But you know what saved me? I had the gym to go to every day instead of going back to the projects.
Right.
I wasn't good enough to play in high school, but I was good enough to play at the gym every day. So that kept me out of trouble. You understand what I'm saying? When you in an environment with nothing but trouble around you. So sports, you ain't got to be good. Just be active. So that's why I love it so much. And then when I see kids, young men like yourself on their journey, it's going to be good now. 2 years from now, when you catch a touchdown in the NFL, and I say, yeah, that's my partner right now, man. My partner caught a touchdown last night. I can tell, yeah, that's my homeboy from the crib, man. Yeah. Yeah, I know Trey Culbert. That's my little partner from Alexandria. So I wish you great success, brother. And I know, with your mind state, your mind frame, success is coming to you, whether it be from football realm, whether it be another way with your education. You got the right mind state, you got the right ambition, and one of the key things that you keep saying is prayer.
Yeah, I accept it and I believe it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. So, like I said, all I can tell you, brother, we here for you. We just added on to your support group, hopefully. I know you added me on, so add me on to your support group is like adding 100 people, because I'm gonna tell everybody who
he talking like 100 people. I got one more question to get in here, Trey, before we
let me. I know we got about 5 minutes
right now.
Hey man, look. Jack will tell you. I used to come on all the Let's Talk interviews, but now that I live in Florida, but when it's sports, hey, I got to come on here when it's sports.
I'm gonna work a time scheduling on him though, Trey. That's what I'm gonna have to work. Looking beyond football, Trey. Now that you have earned that degree and navigated this path of uncertainty, what lessons from this process do you believe will matter the most in your life, for your long-term goals, man?
So I would say throughout football, my whole career, from middle school, where I really started through high school and college, I met a whole lot of people, right? And meeting a whole lot of people, it just you see a whole lot of stuff too. So I would say to take from football and a whole lot of other people's advice, football teaches you how to be a man first. You know, you're surrounded by a whole bunch of dudes that have the same goal, right? And you're surrounded by a whole bunch of people that also wants the same thing you want, and they will help you. They will help you because like I said, in college it's a team sport, and high school is a team sport. So you want to get the same goal. You want to motivate each other, and it teaches you how to be a man at the end of the day. And then it also teaches you how to be a great husband. You know, it teaches you also to be the great father. You know, it just teaches you how to be just a man in general, so you can know what to do later on in life. You know, because you have all of these, you have accountability. You know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, you have integrity. What are you doing when nobody's watching? You know what I'm saying? So there's all of these factors that plays into football that teach you how to be a man, and that's what I take from football. So.
Well, Trey, on behalf of the Hinton family, and on behalf of, I'm gonna go ahead and speak for Travis tonight, the Culbert family, and we are all proud of you, man, and the whole community, this whole little village, and you know, and as Damon said a little earlier about that what we observed between Tioga and Ash coming from here, Tioga alumni, you know. Sharing content, and Ash doing the same thing. You know, it's amazing. So we all proud for you, man, and we all proud of the fact that Ash pushing 3 people into the draft this year. So you know that's kind of interesting. So, but you see that discipline on the field over at Ash, and you know, especially after the end of the game, the praying and everything else that come in between it, man. We are certainly proud of you, and we know that, you know, it has to be a real strong support system to see the products that are actually coming out of Alexandria Senior High. I'm not saying that because I graduated from Alexandria Senior High. I'm saying that because I see my nephew right now.
Yeah.
But Trey, you know, one of the things, like I said, you inspiring to us as adults. And I'm sure to kids that you don't have a clue about. But one of the things we want to do first and foremost is just thank you for allowing UrbanCast to be, you know, the first local media outlet that you talked to and discussed about your future. That was very important to us because, you know, like I said, we got a pretty nice sized village ourselves. So we want to highlight the success stories. We want to highlight those that represent Alexandria in the right way. And for you, in your case, you doing that through discipline, humility, and persistence.
Right.
So we want to thank you for that. To our audience that tune in to see me and Jack and Trey tonight, we want to thank y'all. Y'all know that UrbanCast, everything UrbanCast do is for the people. And our kids in our community. We do this for the people. So thank you for inspiring the people. Thank you for inspiring the kids. And giving our young people somebody to look up to and somebody to believe in. A lot of times, one of the things me and Jack always say, if you walk outside and you see nothing, then you're going to be nothing. So if you walk outside and see something, or you know somebody that's something, then you know you can become something. So just thank you for being that person that I know. I always tell Jack, if you save one kid, I don't care how much money it costs. If you inspire one person, with what you're doing in your journey, and we able to participate in that, thank you for that. And I think, Jack, you probably want to say a few thanks to a few people. But like I said, Trey, we proud of you, man.
Thank you.
We proud of what you represent. And like I said, I hope the Tampa Bay Bucks or the New Orleans Saints draft.
And then he don't have, especially the New Orleans Saints grab him, we won't have that far to go. Damon.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. If the Saints grab him, then I can come in. And me living in Orlando, Tampa ain't nothing but an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be rooting for the Jaguars, Tampa, or the Saints.
Yeah.
So, but appreciate you, man. Like I said, you inspire me. I'm probably twice your age, but still, it's inspiring to see young brothers like yourself that come out the city of Alexandria and don't let anything stop them from going toward their goals. We hope that the kids in our community understand that they can become whatever they want to become. They just have to try. Yeah. And you represent that to the fullest by showing them through your perseverance that, hey, I went through all of this, but guess what? I'm still in a position to accomplish my dreams.
Right.
And I got backup dreams as well. So
yes, sir.
That's excellent.
Yeah, that backup is really good. Before we get out of here, did you want to say anything to anybody out there, man?
First, I want to thank y'all for having me also. And to my supporters out there, because I don't call anybody fans, to my supporters out there, I just want to thank y'all for always being there through my ups and downs. Everybody that just been there for me, everybody that supported me through this bowl game also. I just want to thank y'all, and I love y'all so much. To my mom, my dad, and my brother, I just want to thank y'all, especially my mom and my dad, just for raising a good kid, raising two good kids also. And to my brother, I just want to thank you so much for getting me to where I am, for starting everything off. From when my mom told my big brother not to tackle me out in the yard. So yeah. So I just want to thank everybody for just believing in me. And with that belief that y'all had in me, y'all had something special in my heart. So
hey man, we appreciate it. Like I said, brother, hey, whatever you want to accomplish, I already see that you're gonna accomplish it. So we appreciate the get involved in your journey at this moment, but me and Jack the same way. We don't say fans or anything like that. We call them supporters. We say our audience, stuff like that, because we fans of what we do.
Right.
Like, this right here is gonna have me excited just knowing that when I do see you on TV, like, like I said, I know that kid. So, that's what we want everybody in Alexandria to support you and your upcoming teammates that we talking to, and you know, just everybody through all of the life stuff.
Right.
You know, you an example for not only sports but just life in general. We throw you a curveball, you still came out and you still on your path that you want to be on. And so
Yes,
that's one of the things that we want to tell the audience as well, that is no such thing as straight to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you might go around circles, you might go around hoops, but if you believe that you can accomplish what you want to accomplish, you can accomplish
it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So to see a young man like yourself through the journey you went through, you know, we rooting for you.
Yes, sir.
Make it to the top. I hope you make it. I hope you be better than Justin Jefferson.
Thank you.
I tell you, you know, again, Trey, you know, definitely thank you for coming on. And anytime, you know, you want to talk back to the community over here, don't hesitate to reach out, and we're going to do it. And that offers for any of our young folk who, you know, are out there and they're doing stuff, either it's in academics or in sports or whatever. We want to talk about what our kids are doing, because we know that there are obstacles that they have to overcome that, you know, are kind of unique to us. I also want to go ahead and say thank you to our audience and our supporters. Again, when you said I don't call them fans, I call them supporters, say that's Uncle Jack's nephew right there.
I said, you saw that smile when I said me and Jack don't say that either.
We like say followers. We don't like that word.
That sounds just like me and Jack. We don't say fans.
I don't call nobody fans. I always
we don't believe in that either.
We're not. No. We definitely want to send a special thank you to Sadler's Towing, Long's Preferred Products, Legendary Kung Fu and Tai Chi, United Wrestling Entertainment, Nader International Market, and the Threadhead Embroidery. These conversations are made possible by your support. Trey and everyone out there, y'all stay locked in. This journey is about opportunity, and it's far from over. And we're going to be watching. We're going to be watching on Sunday, Trey. And hey, man, we just say thank you for being here this evening with us.
Yes, sir. I see y'all at the top.
Keep us 2 tickets, Trey. Make sure that first game. I don't care what team it is, really. That first game, keep me and Uncle Jack 2 tickets. Coming in.
2 tickets.
Right. I got
you. We got 2 tickets.
Yeah.
To the side of that big support group for me and Uncle Jack.
Absolutely. And then we're gonna come back home and we're gonna talk about you, man. That's gonna be and you see your daddy. Your daddy just said, look, he out there, he chiming in right now. You know? But I definitely want to say good night to everybody. We're gonna go ahead and end this stream. Trey, if you could just hang tight right 1 quick second there for us, and we're gonna
thank y'all, everybody. Good to see y'all again. So
Hey, did you know Long's Products is a family-owned janitorial supply with mops, brooms, trash bags, and they even have food service disposables, carry-out plates, and to-goes? Check us out.